Hello, my name is Maggie Kustoff, and today I have the privilege of introducing our very own superhero, Julianna Damron. Not only has Juju met Tom Holland, the Spider-Man himself, but she also has her very own innate superpower, the ability to spread joy. Even if you have not had the pleasure of getting to know Juju, you have probably encountered her infectious laughter filling the hallways or her bright smile that immediately lights up a room. Whether she is at school or on the tennis court, Juju uses her superpower for good to brighten anyone's day with her radiant positivity. I know that she has some insightful words to share with us today, so without further delay, I give you the class of 2024's very own superhero, Julianna Grace Damron.
As we grow and mature, we become not a new version of ourselves, but a collection of all that we have ever been. At 7 years old, my memories consist of going to my cousin's AAU basketball games. At 9 years old, I had my first Club Juju themed birthday party, where I made my upstairs bonus room look as close to a nightclub as possible. My dad dressed as a bouncer, and there was a DJ who was just really someone's phone connected to a speaker, along with a mirrored Christmas ornament acting as a disco ball. At 15, my life revolved around One Direction. So much so to the point that if one of the members released a music video, which inconveniently would be released at the start of our F1 class period, I would not watch it later during lunch. I would just simply be late to class. At 16, my older cousin was living with me. It was the first time I got to experience what having an older sister was like, already having experienced what an older brother was like from my other cousin living with me at 14. Now at 17, my life no longer revolves around my cousin's AAU basketball games, instead participating in my own tennis matches. My life no longer revolves around One Direction. While I still have a deep love for Harry Styles, I've moved on to a different genre of male celebrities, hockey players. Neither of my cousins live with me anymore. Instead of sharing a house, I visit theirs to see them and their families. I grouped all of these events together because they're all things I used to do. Often when I see people entering new stages of life, I wonder how they could have possibly moved on without getting stuck in the past. I wonder how I could possibly deal with the big changes in my life coming up and leave the constants in my life, like St. Mary's, all the Sunday lunches with my parents or grandmother, when I have trouble with simple life changes, like changing nail salons. Then one day, I realized that even at 17, as I will be moving to a different stage of life come May, I'm going to find comfort in the fact that I'm still the past versions of myself that I miss. I'm still the 4-year-old girl who went to her cousin's AAU basketball games. I'm still the 15-year-old girl who was obsessed with One Direction and made a fool of herself anytime a member of One Direction moved. I'm still the 9-year-old girl who holds Club Juju themed birthday parties, and I'm still the 16-year-old girl whose cousins taught her what it was like to have older siblings. No matter what changes you go through and what stages of life you miss, the old versions of yourself are still inside you. I realize that when I turn 22 and graduate from college, or when I'm 27 and hopefully married, or 50 with grandchildren, I know that I carry all of these past versions of myself with me, and each one of these versions add depth and new experiences to my life. However, for now, I'm 17, soaking up the last year I have with the people around me. I will take life one day at a time, living my life as who I am now at 17, while holding close the past versions of myself. Thank you.